So if there was a way to describe how today's video was gonna go, it would be overpowered. So really, like, we all know 2K is super broken when it comes to the player progression system. And people just start developing and everybody's a 90 by like 4 or 5 years down the road. And that's just not realistic. So today, I got a video idea the other day from Walking Bucket. So shout out Walking Bucket. And he said, do a 100 player progression rate rebuild. He also said to do a 100 regression rate. So I'll probably do that sometime as well. But today we're going to be doing the player progression. So basically 100 player progression, 0 player regression. We're going to see if we can win a championship with a fantasy drafted team. But if you guys are new and you have not subscribed yet, hello, my name is Brendan. You guys obviously see the channel. It's called TKE. But if you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Also, those of you who are new, those of you who have been here for a while, hit the like button. Also turn on post notifications so you don't miss any videos. Try to get like 5, 6, sometimes 7 videos a week. So be on the lookout for those. And as always, let's get into it. So to do this, we're going to have to pick a team. So I will randomly select a team. And we're going to stop in 3, 2, and 1. The Atlanta Hawks, we just did something with the Hawks. So let's stop in 3, 2, 1. The Pelicans. Let's go. Let's get the Pelicans. And let's fantasy draft this team. Let's see where our pick falls. All right, so we have some options. Hopefully they take like a Trae Young, a Cat, an Embiid, a Jokic, one of these really young players, maybe like a Ben Simmons, a Jason Tatum, Zion, you know, one of these young players. Hopefully they take somebody, but we will see who we end up with, and then we'll get into the rebuild, so I'll catch you guys there. All right, so we're going to take a peek at the team. If I got an old player for my best player, I'm going to be upset. They're still going to get better because the regression rate's at 0. But, like, really? Trae Young, let's go. We also got Gallinari. Colin Sexton's going to be great. We got to trade away Gallinari. Duncan Robinson's cool. All right, so Trae Young is perfect. Let's trade away Gallo first thing. So Gallinari. Let's go see if there's somebody we could bring in. So let's go to scouting team intel and let's see who's rebuilding and who they have. Kyrie's on a rebuilding team. I already have my point guard and my shooting guard of the future. So Ben Simmons is on a rebuilding team. Could we get Ben Simmons so that he's on the Raptors? Let's try and get Ben Simmons by trading away Danilo Gallinari. So Ben Simmons, I will give you Gallinari. 9 more million, so you give me back like Marvin Williams, okay? And then I can send you back somebody that makes a little bit of money. We'll go with Patrick McCaw. Let's actually see if there's somebody a little bit better we could trade. A little more trade value. We could send them Enes Kanter, I think. Okay, and then I got picks. So I will give you this pick. And I will give you this pick. And I will give you this pick. Okay, so first off, let's go back. Let's do something. Let's change Gallinari to a small forward. See if that helps anything. But then we will try and go again and get Ben Simmons. That might have helped just a little bit. We'll also take back Marvin Williams or Gorgie Dieng. Gorgie Dieng has less trade value. So, actually no, Marvin Williams had less trade value. So we'll do that. And then we will also send them back Gallinari. And who did I have in there before? Was it McCaw or was it... No, it was Enes Kanter. And I will send you this pick. Not enough. I'll send you this pick. Not enough. I will send you this pick. Not enough. And I will even send them my 2024 pick. Not enough. Okay. So, we got to go find somebody else that's not Ben Simmons then. So, rebuilding teams... Luka Doncic is untouchable, unfortunately. On this team, Bradley Beal's on this team. Do we need a shooting guard? Who did we have? Trae Young and Sexton. We could run Bradley Beal at small forward, I guess. We should try and get Bradley Beal. So we can try and get Bradley Beal, or we can try and get, try and find somebody else, I guess, too. So Bradley Beal is the person. He was on the Wizards. Okay, interesting. He's on the Wizards again. This rebuilding team. Michael Porter Jr. is on a rebuilding team. Let's go try and get Michael Porter Jr. So he's on the Bucks. So let's go see what they want in a trade finder for Michael Porter Jr. He's on the Bucks because he would develop really nicely because he is so young and has great potential. They want Colin Sexton. Okay, let's try and take Colin Sexton out. I don't want Satoransky. I will also give you this pick. And is there a player I can give them? Cantor or something? Okay. And this pick. And this pick. Perfect. Let's go. The team now looks like Trae Young, Colin Sexton, Daniel House, Danilo Gallinari. We still have Gallinari, by the way. And we have Michael Porter. Wait, what? What? Oh, yeah, there we go. We have Michael Porter Jr. I was so scared that I didn't actually trade for Michael Porter Jr. So Michael Porter Jr. is going to be starting for us. And I don't even need to send people to the G League anymore because what's the point? They have 100 progression here. They're going to get as good as they're going to get here. So we'll trade away Gallinari now, and we will throw in 2 first-round picks. So we got, I guess we don't really have 2 because I want to keep our 2020 pick. So we'll throw in 1 first-round pick. And if we could bring in now a power forward or a center, that would be beautiful. Valanciunas is a little too old. Hassan Whiteside's a little too old. Jarrett Allen would be nice. His contract is also very team-friendly, so that would be huge. Spencer Dinwiddie and Paul Millsap, that's not terrible. Aaron Gordon, Kelly Oubre, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins. But I think we're going to go with Jarrett Allen, and we're just going to try and get this team to be really solid. I'm going to try and take out this first and see what they do. They want Luke Cornett in the 2024 first. I don't need James Ennis. I don't even need Tristan Thompson. I do need somebody that makes a lot of money. So Tristan Thompson makes a lot, but I'd take Jan Mahimi. Okay, they'd have to send me back like very small potatoes, like Smilejek and okay, actually. So we'd have to send them back someone. Okay, Garrison Matthews, I guess he doesn't make like any money. So then they can send me back like Jeremy Lin. And I will send, okay, send me back somebody that makes a little bit more money than that then I guess. Give me back Etuan Moore. And I will send them back like Luke Cornett. They want Cody Martin in a second and they'll give me James Ennis, that's fine. Okay, so now the team looks like this, which is super solid. We just need to bring in a power forward. So we can trade like Brook Lopez because he's older. So we'll trade Lopez in the second and try and bring in a good power forward. Marquise Chris, if I change him to a power forward, we also have Jalen McDaniels. That would be pretty nice. Marquise Chris is very young. Anybody else super young out here? Omari Spellman's really young. Other than that, not really. Julius Randle, I guess, is young. We could do Julius Randle. I never bring in Julius Randle. So let's go ahead and bring in Julius Randle. Alright, so we'll do that. So that's the starting lineup. Everybody's going to get really good. And then off the bench, Brunson and Robinson are both young. Robinson is probably on a 1-year contract, though, which is unfortunate. But Jalen Brunson's 23. Robinson's 25. James Ennis is 29. We're going to trade James Ennis here. And we definitely got to get rid of Jan Mahimi as well. So we'll trade Mahimi. See what we can get for him. If I can get a better or a younger backup center, I would do that. Bismack Biyombo is a little bit younger and a lot cheaper. Actually, he's not cheaper. He's more expensive. So we're not going to do that. Naz Reid, he's going to be our backup center. And then we're going to trade away James Ennis and see what we can get for him. Just somebody younger would be perfect. Austin Rivers is a little bit younger. TJ McConnell's a little bit younger. We'll do these picks. And then we will also trade away Daniel House because he's 26 and see if we can get a pick or something for him. That would be the thing I would prefer would be a pick, but if we don't get a pick, we can definitely do something else. Carson Edwards. Okay, so let's set the rotation now. We're going to go 10-man. Yep. I think we're going to fix up the staff here before we do anything else. So Elvin Gentry's out the door. We're going to bring in Michael Stauffer. And assistant GM, we're going to fire. And we're going to bring in... who's the best trading GM out here? I think we're going to go with Maxwell, assistant coach, trainer. We're going to fire a trainer. We're going to get somebody with better training. We're going to bring in Donald Jones. All right. So now let's reset the rotation. 10-man. We'll go down to about 25 bench utilization. All right. So that's cool off the bench. Let me get Naz Reid in here. We're going to take away Etwan Moore's minutes. And then we're going to probably go down to a 9-man rotation, actually. And we'll set the system, pace and space. We're going to go with a 7-second system. I'll simulate season number 1. Hopefully these guys progress. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so season number 1 wrapped up. We got 39 wins, and here are the awards. Michael Porter Jr. wins Rookie of the Year, so shout out to him. And other than that, we don't have anything. But I'm interested to see if we made the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly. You know, we're right about 500. So, any of our Pelicans players on anything? No. Defensively, no. Obviously, all rookie first team has Michael Porter Jr. And then second team has Naz Reid. So, shout out Naz Reid. Let's go look at season stats. So, Trae Young, 22 points. Michael Porter Jr., 18.8. Colin Sexton, 17.2. Brunson, 14.8. All right, interesting stuff. We are not in the playoffs, so that's fine by me. Let's simulate this. Let's see where we're at the lottery. We're probably right out of the playoffs, so we probably aren't going to get a very high lottery selection, but that's fine. Spurs win the championship. Karl Anthony Towns, Finals MVP. Shout out, Cat. Beautiful sight to see. Let's go to the draft lottery. So we're just going to skip, and we got the second pick. No, what did we jump up from? Dude, let's go. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Because we should have had a really bad pick. Like, we should have had a really bad pick. Where were we at? We were tied to make the playoffs, and we jumped up to 2. Let's go. They were going to fire our assistant GM again and try and bring in Michael Williams. Just get the best possible staff we can. He won't deny that. Okay, so let's go to the draft and let's see who we're going to take, who's taken first overall, or if we need to trade our pick. That is also something I would be willing to do. So if we traded like Julius Randle and the second pick, who could we get? Oh, wow. There is some options here, folks. Wow. CJ McCollum and Malcolm Brogdon. Rashawn Holmes, Lauri Markkanen, Kemba and Daniel Tice. Kemba's a little too old for me. Devin Booker and Jonas Valanciunas. That'd be huge. Bam Adebayo would be great because we could use a power forward, and Derek White. Vooch and Buddy Hield a little too old for me. These two would be great. Cam Reddish and Mitchell Robinson. Clint Capella and Rui Hachimura. I'm going to go with the Bam Adebayo trade. Who else do they have on their team, though? Could I get Kobe White somehow and you take out Derek White? Okay, I can throw in some picks. I don't have many, but I can give you this pick. And I could give you this pick. And I could give you this pick. And I could maybe even give them a player of some kind. I could give you Carson Edwards. Okay. So I could give them... Who could we give them then? We could give you, like, Carson Edwards and... Is there another player we could send them? Billy Preston? Perfect. All right, so let's go to our next pick, which is just our second round pick. And we will take Saddiq Bey, who always seems to be there. And let's see if we're going to sign Saddiq Bey or not. 73, we'll sign him. And team player options, Duncan Robinson will get his option. And let's go look at the roster. So we got a point guard, a shooting guard, a small forward. And Bam is probably going to run power forward, and Jarrett Allen will stay at center. So let's do that quick. Bam as a power forward is a 91. That's beautiful. Qualifying offers, Scalabissiere, sure. And free agency. We have enough money to sign Anthony Davis. What? What does our team look like? Oh, we have so much money. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Etwan Moore, we don't need his bird rights. I'm fine with kicking him out the door. I didn't even realize how much money we were going to have. Our biggest contract is $6.5 million. Wow. Anthony Davis. I haven't signed Anthony Davis in such a long time. So if you guys are mad at that, I don't care. I haven't gotten him in a long time. He doesn't want to come here, though. He wants to go to the 76ers. All right. Player finder. Let's see if somehow, if we do something, something better will happen here. Don't think it's going to do anything different, but let's see. No, it is not. So let's try and bring in, like, DeMar, Brandon Ingram, if some reason. Oh, I used all my offers. Okay, so we got DeMar. We didn't get DeMar or AD. Brandon Ingram, we'll throw him that. He probably won't sign, so we'll try and bring in Hassan Whiteside then. We got Brandon Ingram to agree, but he got matched, so we're going to bring in Hassan Whiteside, which is cool because we can use him to trade. And then let's try and bring in, like, is there anybody good? Aaron Nesmith, we'll offer him that contract. Let's try and bring in a solid young player here, too. Is there anybody good? Zeke Naji? Okay. So we'll get Zeke in here. And let's try and also bring in Christian Wood. Perfect. All right. That's good. Let's look at player progression. I'm excited to see this. This is the entire point of the video. Moment of truth here. How good did everybody get? Trey's up 4. Bam's up 6. Michael Porter Jr.'s up 7. Sexton's up 5. Kobe White's up 10. Jarrett Allen's up 3. Brunson's up 3. Christian Wood is up 2. Duncan Robinson's up 3. Naz Reid is up 8. Skal Labissiere is up 3. Nesmith and these guys are all rookies. So let's go to training camps. I'll send some people to some untapped potential, which will help them develop even more. And then we'll get into season number 2. So I'll catch you guys there. All right, so this would be the starting lineup if we started right now, but I think I want to trade Hassan Whiteside. So let's look into trading Whiteside and see what we can get for him. And even I'll throw in this pick too. See if there's anything. Brandon Ingram would be huge. Who is our small forward right now? Michael Porter Jr. Brandon Ingram would be cool. But you know what I want to do actually? I want to change Hassan Whiteside to a power forward and then try to trade him. So we'll take Whiteside. We'll take this pick. And now we will see what's out there. Donovan Mitchell, who's our shooting guard? It's like Colin Sexton. Donovan Mitchell would be cool. Miles Turner. Mo Bamba would be cool. But I'd have to give up Jarrett Allen. Don't want to do that. Russell Westbrook, Spencer Dinwiddie. Shea and Gordon Hayward, not going to do that because I don't want to give up Dinwiddie. Chris Paul's too old for me right now. Donovan Mitchell, but I don't want to give up Jarrett Allen. I don't need back Kevin Love, but probably to make money work, we probably need to do that. Yeah, so do you have anybody that's making too much money? No, okay. So we're not going to be doing that trade. So let's go look for the next best option. This one's pretty good. Then we could trade away Harrison Barnes. But Lauri Markkanen's on the last year of his deal, I believe. Yeah, that would be kind of rough. D'Lo would be interesting. I would run him at shooting guard. We'd have to give up Naz Reid, though, and I'm not really too keen on doing that. What if I just kept Naz Reid and Kelly Olynyk out of this? I'll give you seconds. I will also give you, like, one of my good young players, like Zeke Naji. And I'll give you Sadiq Bey. And you would have to give me back, like, I don't even know who. Semi Ojeleye. Okay, they do not want to do that either. All right, so the D'Lo trade we could do, but it would suck to lose Naz Reid. This trade would be interesting. I think I'm going to do this one, maybe, because he's just younger, and then we could trade away Drew Holiday. So that's interesting. Mo Bamba, he would also have a year left, but I don't want to give up Jarrett Allen. So we're going to do that this trade here. And then we are going to trade away Drew Holiday. And I'll throw a second with him. See what we can get. Somebody younger would be pretty much all I'm looking for. So there's not a great option out here. Steven Adams would be fine, but I don't know what our center situation looks like. Let me go look at the rotation. What position do we need? Drew Holiday's not going to be my shooting guard. That's going to be Sexton. So then off the bench, we could use a small forward for off the bench. So let's go ahead and try and get a small forward with Drew Holiday. So Drew Holiday, 2 seconds. Can I get a small forward anywhere? Even a decent small forward doesn't really look like it. Let's go see what small forwards we could try and go get. So let's go to Scouting Team Intel. Who is rebuilding? The Spurs are rebuilding. They don't really have a small forward I want. Miles or Mikal Bridges, one of the two, they don't have one. But Pascal Siakam is on this Trailblazers team. So let's try and get Pascal Siakam. So probably aren't going to be able to get it done, but we will send them. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay. Let's go ahead and make that Steven Adams trade that I saw earlier. So Drew and this second, and Steven Adams was here. Okay, we're going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and take Steven Adams, make him a power forward, and then we are going to propose a trade to the Trailblazers and try and take Pascal Siakam. They want Jarrett Allen for Mikal Bridges. No, but that gives me hope that we're just about done with this. So I'll give them this second. And they want Skal Labissiere for Bryn Forbes. Fine. Okay. So, let's see. We got Trae Young, Colin Sexton, Michael Porter Jr., Bam Adebayo, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, Kobe White, Jarrett Allen, Jalen Brunson, and we can trade Christian Wood. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and make Kobe White our backup shooting guard. And then let's trade Christian Wood and Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson as a small forward goes up a little bit. We'll also Naz Reid should go to a power forward. Nesmith to a small forward. Okay. So off the bench, we need a backup small forward. So let's trade Christian Wood and try and bring in a backup small forward. So we'll take like Christian Wood. We will take Aaron Nesmith. And should I throw in Duncan Robinson as well? What do I need? A backup small forward. Victor Oladipo could be a small forward. Robert Covington. Let's do this. Let's get Rocco. Let's make him a small forward. And then we'll trade him and Justice Winslow and see if we can upgrade even a little bit more. So Winslow. Actually, no. Let's get off Winslow. Let's go Naz Reid, Robert Covington. Backup small forward. Hassan Whiteside's there. I don't need Whiteside. Brandon Ingram. That would be perfect. So Brandon Ingram is probably the deal we're going to be doing. He might even start for me. I don't remember who my small forward is, but Brandon Ingram is going to be clutch. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. or Brandon Ingram might start. I don't know which one. Michael Porter Jr. they have staying there, so that's cool. All right, so we got this lineup, which is perfect. I could try and upgrade the backup point guard over Brunson a little bit. So if we did like Brunson, Cam Johnson, could we upgrade backup PG just slightly? Maybe not. Doesn't really look like it, so we're going to be set with where we're at. Let's set this rotation. 9-man, okay. Let's go to a 10-man rotation, I think. And I think we're going to be good then. I will set the system. Balance looks to be the best. Otherwise, pace and space. We're going to go pace and space. I will simulate season number 2. Hopefully this team is just good enough to win a championship. But I want to go 3 years regardless because I want to see how these players progress. So I will see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so we got season number 2 wrapped up. Luka Doncic wins MVP once again. We won 59 games. Excuse me. We won 59 games. LaMelo Ball won Rookie of the Year. Here are all the awards. Brett Brown wins Coach of the Year. So we have the same record as the 76ers. Jeez. Wow. But anyways, yeah. I'm interested to see where the team is at. I think we can probably win a championship this year. But do we have any Pelicans on any All-NBA teams? We do not. Rookie teams, we do not. Or defense teams, we do not. Rookie teams, we also do not. So we got snubbed from every All-NBA team. But we got Trae Young averaging 24, and then it's just spread out because we have such an immense amount of talent on this roster. So playoffs, we are the 1 seed. We're going up against Portland, who has Murray, Edwards, Osman, Hachimura, Capella, Steven Adams. All right, this is a good team, but every team's going to look stacked. That's just how it is. So hopefully we can beat this team. We're up 2-0. And we end up winning in 6. So now we got OKC, who has Freddie. RJ Barrett's a 90 overall in his 2nd season. TJ Warren's an 86. Giannis, Mitchell Robinson. There's no way we win this series. Or we win it in 5. All right, cool. But we got Luka now. We got Kyle Lowry, Luka, Kevin Porter Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Jackson Hayes, Andrew Wiggins. And we win that one in 5 as well. And we beat the Celtics in 6. And Trae Young is the finals MVP. He's a 97 overall. All right, so let's go to the draft lottery. Let's go through everything. I don't think we have any picks or anything. So let's just get into free agency then. Staff signing's fine. I want to go a 3rd year just to see how good everybody gets. So NBA draft. Don't think we have any draft picks, so we'll get out of that. And let's go to team player options. We're going to accept team options on all these guys. And qualifying offers, Bam and Jarrett Allen can both get their qualifying offers. So free agency, we're just going to make sure we can get Bam and Jarrett Allen back. We're not going to renounce our rights on them. Bam's prepared to accept an offer. We're going to match that. We are not going to renounce our rights on Jarrett Allen or Bryn Forbes. So we matched Bam. And now is Jarrett Allen out here somewhere? Let's go find Jarrett Allen. So player finder, last name. We're going to go with Allen and see where he's at. Jarrett Allen, we are going to sign you to a massive deal. We'll even give you the player early termination option. And free agency. Come on, Jarrett. Let's sign, buddy. Jarrett Allen is signing. All right, so we don't have any other money, really. We could get, like... Is there any young players out here? Not really. Let's get Luke Cornett, I guess. And I think that's going to be good. So let's look at player progression. Again, moment of truth. This is after just 2 years. How's everybody look? Trae Young's a 98. Bam's a 97. Siakam's a 92. BI's a 92. It's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. But it's definitely pretty wild. So I'll send some people to training camps. Then we'll get into season number 3. All right, so this is the team now. I don't think we have to do anything to this team. I think we're set. But we have some picks to work with, so I'll look into trading someone. Like, if I look into trading Brandon Ingram and this pick now, could we upgrade a little bit? We could get Donovan Mitchell to play shooting guard. I wonder what happens to Donovan Mitchell if he goes to a small forward, but it doesn't really matter. I think we're going to be pretty good regardless. So I think we're just going to simulate this season. We'll see how good everybody is at player progression in next offseason, but we'll try and win a championship again. So I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. So season number 3 wrapped up. We have 58 wins this year, so just 1 win worse than last season. But here are the awards. Don't see anybody, so let's go see if there's any All-NBA teams. I doubt we'll have anybody because, you know, this team's just so stacked. Nobody can really take over. So let's go look at the stats. Trae Young, 25 points. BI played well. Everybody's just, it's spread out so much that, like, there's not a lot to be had. But we are the 2 seed over here, so we're going up against OKC. Let's run it back. Let's see what happens. This is a very stacked team, though. So we'll see if we can win another championship, and we get eliminated in the first round. All right, that's fine. We already won our championship. So I'm going to go to player progression in the offseason, and we'll see just how many 90s there are in the league. Okay, so here is our team, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 90s on our team. And that's just one team. So if we go to all teams in the NBA, let's see how many 90s we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 94-ish. Somewhere in there. Almost 100. In the entire league, 90 pluses. Are you kidding me? I know progression's up to 90, but like this is ridiculous. This league is crazy. And that's why we couldn't win a championship. As stacked as our roster looked, it really wasn't that stacked compared to the rest of the league. I mean, let's go look at all these rosters. All these big 90s, 89s. Like, so many of these teams are just absolutely stacked. I mean, yeah, like, it is what it is, I guess. But we did win our championship in year 2, so that is clutch. And we weren't able to win in year 3, whatever. But yeah, almost 190s in the league. Ridiculous. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Kind of an experiment, still a rebuild. We got the championship. Hope you guys did enjoy. Watch for the regression video. That'll be out sometime this week. But other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. It's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.